we are game.
Okay.
I thought we were
Aye.
Groot.
All right. So
Let's commit some war crimes.
Wait, are we game or are we Groot? I need to know this.
I don't get that reference. I didn't watch the movie,
Which movie?
the one that you're referencing.
Uh-huh. I think you did.
Marvel something? The Avengers 2?
Mm-hmm. Like about like 68 minutes into it.
Yeah. All right.
The,
So where last we left off, it was 2:30 in the morning on the first day of the second 10-day. Nope. Yes. Of the third. Nope. Yes. No. Of the third 10-day of the month of Kythorn.
wait.
It's the 21st. So
Yeah.
21st. 21st.
Whoa.
And Harmonil had just given chase down the alley.
Keanu Reeves.
Yes, Keanu Reeves, Johnny Utah. You're chasing him and he's on his way to go ride the big wave, the wave that goes out.
Yeah.
And Vera and Varys have just killed some guards. So
Yeah.
you guys
Most of them ran away.
You guys want to start with Harmonil's chase, or with?
Yeah, I think we could start with Harmy's chase.
All right, wasn't asking you.
Could we start?
You literally said you guys.
I know. I need to get some bullying in.
He left only shortly before, though, right? He left like mere minutes ago.
Yeah, like seconds ago, like 30 seconds ago.
Could we briefly do something with us and then switch to the chase?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to.
Yeah. Because I think I would kind of like flick a glance around at all the people, and they are all then prisoners, right? None of these are bogeys. None of these are.
Yeah, they're all shackled hand and foot. So if they're bogeys, they're doing a very convincing job.
Okay. Because I also got beat up a little bit in the last round.
You did.
So I'm gonna.
I still have heal. What is your HP right
now? 17. But
what's your max?
My max is like 35 or something like that. I'm like half.
I could use cure wounds on you.
But you might still need it.
Yeah.
So what I was gonna do is say.
Well, I also not only do I have that, I also do have 5 points left in my lay on hands.
Nice.
You want me to, so I'm gonna look at your wounds and I'm gonna non-sexually lay my hands upon you.
Where do you touch?
Ease.
I'm going to make sure I have your consent first to engage the healing process, and I'm going to give you some 5 HP, and I've expended my lay on hands.
Where do you touch?
I put my hands on that ass.
Okay, on that ass.
And
But non-sexually.
As he puts his hand on my ass, I'm gonna look at him and be like, "I wasn't hit there."
Yeah, that's not how the spell works. So you don't have to touch the hurt place.
Convenient.
All right. So what else did you guys want to do here before we?
Yeah. So I'm going to
To free these people.
That they're all chained together. That these are the prisoners, and then I'm gonna kind of like huff and puff a little bit, like kind of play up a little bit that we just had a fight, and I'm going to tell Varys. I'm gonna look at Varys and say, "Go after Harmonil. He's gonna need help." He's gonna do something ostensibly. He's gonna leave, or he's gonna stay, or say something.
I said, if you send me to go help Harmonil, what are you going to do? Are you going to help these people?
I'm going to unchain them and help and figure out where we can take them.
I'm a little wary of this, given your past history, but I'm going to choose to trust you. And I'm gonna go run to catch up to Harmonil. But
all right, well, he's quite a bit ahead of you. So
can I do like a thing just to follow his tracks, basically?
Yeah, let's get a tracking check.
Ooh, is there?
No, I'm just kidding. No.
Is that like
investigation,
perception investigation?
investigation. Yeah.
D20 plus 1. What the
Haha,
fuck?
you did it wrong.
One do.
1D. 1 do
do.
20.
It's a 7.
So yeah, you're not able to see any footsteps that you like. There's footsteps, but you don't know which ones are like, them.
You just run blind, dude.
I guess, yeah. I guess I'm just gonna run blind and see if I can catch up.
Cool. All right. So.
I mean, you saw the
All right. So you guys, Harmonel, you're right here, right?
Wonderful.
So you see, you're running after his footprints, right? And they
Yes.
lead they lead down the alleyway along Dock Street. Then they cross Dock Street. So they go like this, and then they go.
Yes.
Whoa, hold on. Wait, hold on. Sorry, let me pull up my thing.
Gonna pull out your thing.
Yeah. Um. Huh. They mislabeled this map. This is supposed to be Fishgut Alley here, not Wharf Street. That's Wharf Street. So anyway, that's why I was confused because I have it written down the street he took, and I was like, well, that doesn't look like. Sorry. So anyway, so you follow the footprints down onto Dock Street, and as you turn around the corner, you see him running. He's about like 60 meters ahead of you, and he's running onto Fishgut Alley.
Can I quick snipe him with my longbow?
Hold on. Between you guys, yeah, you can try to. Between you guys but you'll have to stop, and you'll lose a little bit of distance in the chase.
Yeah.
Between you guys is a pack of dogs fighting over the remains of a possum, and then on either side of that, there's stalls covered in rotting fish guts lining the alleyway walls.
Okay.
So how do you want to do that? You can either you're gonna need to make a skill check here, okay? To either go over the stalls or avoid the dogs or shoot your bow.
I want to first quick scope.
Okay. Do a
my
360.
longbow. Yeah. Earth 420 blaze it. On the 20 plus 7. And it's a nat 1, so fuck it.
Nope. It goes wild. It just careens down the alleyway, and you lose sight of it in the darkness.
Okay, and now what are my options to overcome the obstacle?
Well, you tell me. It's gonna have to be a skill check.
So there's dogs?
There's dogs fighting over like a possum. So you can do something there, or you could go around them and go through the fish gut stalls.
Or how big are the dogs? Are they like hounds or smaller ones?
They're not that big of a deal. They're not pit bulls or anything, but they're like labs.
Pack of Pomerania.
Yeah, just like 6 or 7 Pomeranians.
Okay, I could simply try and run through them and jump over them.
Yeah. All right. Let's get an acrobatics or athletics, whichever one you want to do.
So what I have higher?
Acrobatics, I think.
Yeah, I have an acrobatics.
Car. I get the size of a lab works for this, but I'm just picturing Harmono being like tackled by
18
now.
It's an 18.
All right. Yeah. So you you just don't even slow down. Well, I guess you slow down to shoot, and then you speed back up, and you don't even slow down when you jump over the fucking dogs.
Jesus.
And you just keep going down the alleyway. Make a Constitution save.
20 plus, how much I have Constitution?
4.
Plus 4, yeah. So it's an 11.
All right. So you avoid growing exhausted.
Good.
So
good.
you guys continue, going down Fishgut Alley.
Yeah.
And he crosses into Spice Street, and he barges into a closed shop and just knocks the door off its hinges. There's a sign above the door that reads, "Hannah's Fine Nuts," Entering,
Okay.
you enter the building
Like,
after him.
how many meters away is he from me now? So,
70.
like, can I still try to quick scope him while
Yeah,
he's
well,
trying to punch the top?
he's inside the building now.
Ah,
So you chase after him into the building, and you see that he's knocked over several cabinets to obstruct the direct path to the shop's exit. But there's a staircase to your left that looks like it leads up to a window overlooking the alleyway that he went into. So you can try to navigate the shop, or you can go up and just jump out the window.
I can try take that stairway.
Okay. All right, so you run up the stairway and it deposits you onto a. You go through the first door you see, and it takes you to a room. It's got a balcony overlooking the alleyway, and you see him running down the alleyway.
Can I snipe him from the balcony?
Yeah.
Come on. 15. Does that hit?
Oh shit! Let me pull up his sheet. I can't remember what his AC was off the top of my head. It does. Yes. All right.
Wonderful.
So your arrow hits him and leaves a solid dent in his armor.
So it's 1d10 plus 1d8 plus 5 my damage.
Yep.
Does it slow him at least? Like knock him on his ass or something?
It's 6 damage.
All right. No, it does not. Well, actually, yeah. So yeah, he takes a tumble, and you manage to. I assume you're gonna keep chasing.
Yeah.
He stops. He's like, "Good, hit the fucker." I'm done
All right.
here.
So give me an athletics or acrobatics to jump off the balcony after him.
Ooh.
Plus 5 on acrobatics and 18.
All right. Very nice. Yeah. So you
Oh.
just masterfully leap over the edge. Don't even think about it. And you land gracefully. You do you do the nice roll, you know. And you see that he's like just rounded the corner of the alley. So So he's gone through this alley here, and you see him just barge into another shop. Oh, make a Constitution save, by the way.
Again, alrighty. Roll 20 plus 4, and it's a nat 1.
Nat 1. All right. So you are now exhausted.
And what does that mean
You have
in
a
terms
disadvantage
of stats?
on ability checks.
Okay.
All right. So he flees down the alleyway between the buildings and barges into the back entrance of another shop. The door to the shop swings on its hinges, letting some faint candlelight emanate from inside, revealing nets and knotted cords just covering the floor. There's a dark alleyway to the left, provides a possible shortcut, but you can't see what's at the end. And there's a balcony overlooking the alleyway that provides another possible path.
I will take the balcony again.
All right, let's get an athletics to get up there.
With disadvantage.
Yes, at disadvantage. Yes.
So it's 14 in total.
All right. So you scamper up after him and you lose your grip and fall back down, but you just do it again and you jump back up there, and now you see him. He's now just like running full tilt across Net Street towards the Way of the Dragon.
Okay, is quick scoping again a possibility?
All
if
right.
I have a direct line of sight? Again with disadvantage, I assume, or it does not count for attack
It
rolls?
just says disadvantage on ability checks, so no, you don't have it on attack rolls yet.
Okay. And 19, I assume that hits.
Yes, that does hit. Yep.
Roll 1d8 plus 5, and that's...
Oh, you did it wrong.
That's 8 damage.
8
Okay.
damage.
New rule: if we fuck up the roll, you automatically get like a -5.
Yep. It's a miss. If you fuck up the roll, it's a miss.
Yeah, fuck off.
I think I would have had like
I think
30
it would have
failed
affected
rolls
Greg
now.
more than anybody else.
Yeah.
All right, so he stumbles again, but he gets back up on his feet and he continues running. He seems pretty severely hurt now. He
Okay,
continues
so
onto the Way of the
So we'll
Dragon.
keep out the chase.
Yep. You want to what?
I want to continue the chase. The fucker's going to die now.
All right, so you continue. You jump off the balcony and just hit the ground running. As you round the corner, a group of men wheeling a large but empty wooden cart, they collide into you, sending you sprawling. Well, maybe sending you sprawling. Let's get a athletics check.
Okay, it's an 11.
All right, yeah. So you just
Acrobatics or athletics? What do you want?
it doesn't matter either way. You made it.
Okay, it's an
So
11.
all right. So you like sense them coming around the corner, and you just fucking like leap over the cart, and the men are just surprised as you continue running down the street. Make another Constitution save.
It's a 16.
All right, very nice. All right, so you're catching up. You're only about 50 meters behind him now.
Yeah.
But you see him round the corner into an alleyway, or I guess a street, slop street.
Go back to the watch house.
Um,
Kick his ass, Seabass.
as you round the corner as well, there's a herd of pigs being chased down the street by a desperate farmer that almost tramples you. How do you want to avoid this herd of pigs?
God, you're such an ass.
Jump it.
Jump it.
How,
All right,
how big is the head? Like in.
It's about
like
25, 30. You want to jump it, or you want to do the Legolas thing where he's like bouncing on the barrels?
Wait, I thought you said that pig didn't want to be
25,
involved in
so it's
D&D.
like 25 feet, so it's like 7.62 meters. So I think that would be hard to jump. But then again, I have perfect genetics. I don't know.
I love how just off the top of your head you're like, listen, I know the exact width and length of a pig, times 25.
I mean, you said 25 feet, so it's like 7 point something meters.
Oh, I said 25 pigs.
Ah.
But yeah, so you wanna.
Weight of a pig. That's good.
All right, so you don't even need to make a save for that. So you pop to the side as the herd of pigs tramples past you, and the farmer just gives you like a desperate, like, I don't know what to do here, man. Look, as he's chasing after his entire herd of pigs down the street.
Yeah.
So yeah, you continue and you see him round the corner again onto let's see. Yep. And he just continues running.
Yeah, I will continue running.
All right, hold on. Turning the page. All right.
Yeah.
So you see him reach a fork in the street and take the left side, heading northward. He barges through the doors of another shop, and this one has a sign above the door that depicts a compass and calipers above a map of the Sword Coast. You can see maps and papers covering the floors of the shop, and a faint billow of smoke is emanating from inside of it. It curls around the broken door frame. There's a shop on either side of the one that he went through, though, that offers like 2 additional paths if you want to go through there. There's also you can also just like continue down the road to the left, which is completely safe, but would lose you quite a bit of time.
I don't want to lose time. We'll just go and barge through it.
All right. So make 2 Constitution saves. So you enter the room, and
so
it's
2 Constitution saves.
2 Constitution saves. Yeah, one to see if you're exhausted, and the other one to
11 for 15 and 5.
Okay, so you gain. All right, so you almost pass out in the smoke that's billowing from this room. He seems like he's knocked over candles inside of it, and the entire the maps and all the paperwork is just conflagrating, and you're forced to go back out through the way you came because you're just not able to navigate it.
Yeah. Then I could try go around the alleyway.
Yeah. All right. So you can go around the alleyway, or you can cut through one of the 2 shops to either side of this.
I can cut. I would like try to take a shortcut with one of the shops.
Okay. Left one or right one?
He turned left. You said Keanu Reeves.
Okay.
So I will take the left one then if he turned left.
Well, he didn't. He just continued straight through the shop.
Ah.
He took this like left fork in the road here and continued.
Okay, so I will take the left one regardless.
Okay, so the make a athletics check to knock this door down.
Athletics or athletics now, not
Athletics.
acrobatics.
How are you going to knock a door down with your acrobatics?
Yeah. I may be able to majestically like push down the, how do you call it, like the hinges.
Yeah. You're going to pirouette
athletics,
on the hinges.
Again with disadvantage, I assume. Or...
Yeah.
So with disadvantage?
Yes.
So it's a 7.
All right. The iron door resists you. You try you go to the right shop this time, and it seems to be
Yeah.
unlocked, and you cut through that shop.
Yeah.
And you see shit. Hold on, somebody's calling me. 1 second.
Alrighty.
Boo. Boo. Shit DM. Boo. Kind of nerd has friends and people that call them. How much you want to bet someone that's selling drugs to?
Probably, yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
weed.
I just saw something really funny myself anyway.
No, Car's from Tennessee. He sells meth.
The door to my living room has like a glass panel in it, and the little monster just like got out of bed, I guess, and came over and like smacked her hands against the door. Like you can see her palms through the glass, and it like woke up the dog. He totally spooked him. He ran over and was like staring at her hands, like what the. Fuck? The hell's car at?
Pee pee boo boo. Boo boo pee pee. Pee pee boo boo. I honestly feel like he keeps making you roll a disadvantage and like adding. It's like he just keeps throwing up more and more random obstacles. I feel like he doesn't want you to catch him.
I think that I would be very surprised if it's possible to catch him right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
he's just trying so hard to not let it happen.
yeah. He wants us to have to go, guns out.
All right, sorry
storm
about
the
that.
There we go.
Oh, we're just talking shit about you.
I
Yeah,
figured.
we were speculating about your deceitful ways.
I'm a very deceitful man, aren't I?
You really are. You are not to be trusted.
Yes, precious.
I would say I wouldn't trust you as far as I could throw you, but honestly, you're so light I could probably throw you pretty far.
That's very rude.
True.
So, you emerge from the right shop just in time to see him running flat out across the courtyard towards the watch barracks.
A shot.
So, and when you're halfway there, he starts like, or when he's halfway there, he starts like waving his hands to get the attention of the guardman.
Can I quick scope?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, please be a good one. 24, that's a hit, I assume.
That is a hit.
1d8 plus 5. And that's another 8 damage.
All right. So he takes the arrow to the back of the leg and goes down, but he gets back up and stumbles forward as the guard and like starts he blows the horn by his side to alert people.
Yeah.
And guards start coming out of the watch barracks, and
Can I-
they drag Davola inside and they start looking for where the shot came from. And one of them points in the direction of the building that you're in the doorway of.
Yeah.
They start running in your way.
So I cannot quick scope or whatnot. No.
No, because he's inside.
Fuck.
I don't buy it. How much health did this guy have? I mean, he's down like 60 health at this point.
Yeah, he's I've kept track of his health.
I mean, how much damage did I do now? 8?
Yeah.
16?
You've done 14 damage so far.
No.
And he did like
I've
30.
done like 6 on my first
Oh wait,
attack.
no, sorry, you're right. I miscounted.
So he's dead or what?
No, he's not dead. But I just
How much
miscounted
did
the
you-
amount of damage you did.
He was a high level.
I know. I'm sorry. I miscounted what I had written, not how much damage. I did the damage right. I forgot.
6.
Yeah,
He went
this guy's
five.
down like 45 health.
Yeah.
Yes, he's very wounded.
Probably like level 5, that's why.
6 plus 8. I did like 22 with my quick scopes. And I don't know, like I did him like 30 damage in the main
You
fight.
did 20 damage with quick scopes.
No, 22, I think. 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 6 is 22.
8 plus 8 plus
8 plus 8 is 16,
hold on.
plus 6 is 22. Yes? Did that guy have a mental shut or what?
I was reading a text. Yeah. So okay.
20, I did 22 damage with the quick scopes.
Okay. You're right. He's still alive though.
Fuck.
It's just at 14 health instead of 16.
How much hit points did this guy have?
A
A
lot.
lot.
A lot.
Yeah, I noticed. I noticed. Okay, I will wait for now.
Well,
We'll
they're
see.
they're 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 coming at you. They're coming at the building that you're in.
Like, how many can I see coming at me?
Like 6 or 7.
Okay, so I may have to bail out of this. Because I think I only have like one speed or die left, so. Yeah, I need to try and bail out.
All right. So. All right. So are you just gonna go back the way you came?
Nah, I will like go towards like the southward.
Okay.
Was I able to make any progress on like following him at all during this? Like even getting an idea of where Armanel is?
You can make another investigation, but you already looked at the area and you weren't able to tell shit. I mean, you didn't see really anything when you looked around. Yeah, at this point, you see what you think might be his footprints.
Alright, I'm just gonna gonna take my way, going that way,
Okay. All right. So Harmino, where? So you're right here now, basically.
Yes.
So where do you want? You just want to run south,
Southeast,
southeast, like this way?
more or less.
Okay. Let's see. Make an athletics.
Okay. Let's see. It's +4.
At disadvantage, remember?
Yes, 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 yes,
yes,
yes, yes, yes, yes.
yes.
I get a 7.
All right. So as you're running the corner, you see them. You see that they're starting to they're pretty quickly starting to catch up with you. You make it, but you manage to make it to you reach the what is that? Oh, the high road. Sorry. Yeah. So you reach the high road. But they're right behind you there. And one
Like,
second.
do they have like eye like contact with me? Like, can they see me
Yes,
or
they
they
can
just
they
from?
can now see you. Yes.
Okay, like, is there like a possibility to take like twisty turns around Alice and try and find a good place to hide?
You want to do what? Sorry.
Like, take like zigzag through the alleyways and all the narrow streets and see if I can find a good place to hide.
Yeah. Well, so you just went onto the main street. So you wanna just cut across and just continue to try and find a place to hide.
Yeah, like just do like zigzags through alleyways
Okay.
and narrow streets.
So when so before first of all, so when they see you, the lead one pulls out his horn and blows it in your direction. Um, and you feel like some sort of magic has enchanted you, but you don't know in what way. And
Like, what do I feel apart from?
uh, you don't. That you just know that you've been enchanted somehow. So the yeah, so you continue straight. Let's get a stealth check for you to hide.
Hold on, dude. I have like +5 on stealth, and it's a 15.
You have disadvantage.
I guess into roll out.
Wait, why does he have disadvantage on stealth? That don't make no sense.
Because he's exhausted. He has disadvantage on
Okay,
all ability checks.
it's a 15.
Wow.
Okay,
All right.
anyways.
So let's see. All right.
Okay, they're blind.
So you disappear into the various alleyways and streets and nooks and crannies, and you hear the guards looking around for you for a while, but after like 30 minutes or so, they eventually they give up looking around for you.
Excellent.
So
Can I take a shot rest here? In the meantime?
yes. So yeah, how long? Let's see. That's how long is that at minimum?
Isn't that an hour?
At least 1 hour long. Yeah. So you want to okay. So you want to wait just another 30 minutes as well to take a short rest.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
can like use my 4 healing die to restore health and other
Yes.
stuff.
Okay. So
And get all my die back. Roll
so
4d10 plus 2.
so Varys, you
What the fuck is this?
remember you add 2 to each one of those though.
Yeah, so that's plus 8, so it's like 23. So I am
All
now
right.
at
So Varys,
38 points.
you following his their trail, you reach the buildings that he had broken into, and you realize that he's obviously heading towards the guard barracks.
Wait, so who is Keanu Reeves is heading over towards the guard barracks?
No, motherfucker,
Or
you're following their footsteps.
oh yeah.
So you
All right,
see
so
that they led to those buildings, and you surmise that obviously that's in the direction of the guard barracks. But there's guards in those buildings right now because they've been broken into, and they're like securing them. So I assumed you didn't want to just run into them.
Varys is not very smart.
All right,
I would
you
like
run
to
into the
kill this guy,
guards. No.
but no. No, I'm gonna pass on that. So I guess I'm just gonna go back. I don't really know what to do here. I'll probably just go try looking for Harmy.
Like that classic Paris. I don't know what to do here.
Well, so what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean you're gonna look for him?
I'm just gonna try like tracking the footsteps the whole way and see if I can pick
All
up any
right.
traces.
So give me investigation. So you go around this side, so so you don't cut through the thing through the stores, but you get to where they would go if they did cut through it.
19 or
And
20.
you see that footsteps didn't go out towards the barracks. Well, only one set did, and then there's a bunch that came into it, and then you follow that bunch of footsteps, um, and you eventually you follow you're basically following the watchmen that chased Harmino, and you follow them all the way to what is that called? What is that road? Carter's
At this point,
Way.
I've
Yeah.
surmised. At this point, I've surmised like there's a bunch of footsteps,
Oh yeah, so
and I'm
yeah,
like,
you
yo,
a bunch of
so I'm like,
footsteps all coming from the guard barracks at chasing after where you know Harmino went. So, but
I think at this point I'm thinking, oh shit, they fucking killed him.
well they've just the footsteps when they get around Carter's Way they kind of like spread out and then meet back up and head
Can I
back towards
see
the guard
Varys
barracks.
in the meantime?
No, you're resting and hiding.
Okay.
All right, I guess I'm gonna give up and try getting back to Vara before things get bad over there. Try to get her out of there. Try to funnel these people out.
All right, well
Yeah.
we'll go over to what Vera has been doing in the
Yeah.
meantime.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So they're chained. Are they chained together?
Yes, hand and foot, and then to each other at the feet.
Okay. And are they chained to any objects, or are they like just like in little clumps?
No, they're not, that's just to each other.
Okay. Then I will um try to like gather them all to where the wagon was, basically, so we can get them all together.
Okay.
That's that little space there, if they would be so accommodating.
I'll get some water. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, guys, you're gonna have to not as a group like that. I need you to move to separate groups, please.
Oh.
I get all the Elvises to one side and all of the Susans to the other.
That's gender segregation, you scum.
It is.
Well, I mean it's separate, but they're equal. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Three.
Give him a little twist.
Well, why is his black?
Oh, wow. So, is that a problem for you, Car? That
It
his
is.
outline's black?
What the fuck?
Just hit Control C to
He's
do that.
special.
Whatever it is you did.
Ah, whatever. Yeah, hold on.
Roll like 6 times, you'll be fine.
So I'm back.
Okay?
There we go. He's lining them up in rows to execute them.
Well,
What the?
I
Wait,
feel
what
good
the?
making
Wait,
it
what the fuck did I miss?
He's lining the
So,
prisoners up in rows to execute them.
Who? Who is lining them up to execute them?
Vera.
Ah, Vara the war criminal.
Yeah, no, she's not.
yeah, and I guess the docks are a little bit higher, right? Because I see steps up.
Yes.
So I'll stand on the dock, kind of between the two groups, so I can look down on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Naturally.
And I guess I'll also how thick are their chains?
It's just like a regular chain.
Just like a regular chain.
Yeah, how
Um,
thick is a chain?
I mean, I don't know, dude. So it
Like a
depends
couple
on the.
inches? I don't know.
Do I have a
Do you have bolt cutters?
or a like a crowbar or something like that? A tone. Oh, that's a word. I will look around, in particular to the right of the ladies there, see if I can find something with which to break a chain. Because I'll do some investigation, or do
Yeah,
I just find something?
sure. Investigation. You're looking for something that can break the chain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Never break the chain.
Yeah, you find like a hammer.
Cool. Cool. Yeah. Then I will first so I'll get the hammer, make it clear that I'm going to break their chains, and then I will first go up onto the docks and look at all people, and I'll say, I'm going to let all of you go um, in 1 second. I need you all to stay after I let you go so I can help you get out of here safely because that was the watch that we just freed you from. And so if they find you, they're going to take you back. Do you understand?
They seem to understand, but they also seem very confused as well.
Okay. Okay. Very good. As long as you understand. Okay, I'm going to break all your chains, so in case anyone comes, you can scatter first thing, so that everyone's safe. And then I need to ask you a few questions, and then I'm going to lead you somewhere safe. Okay. Now I will proceed to break said chains.
Break the chain, break it, break it,
Clink.
break it the chains. All
Cool.
right.
Now the
So
chains are all broke.
chains broke.
Um,
Yep.
do any of them have like tearful reunions? Is there any indication that any of them know each
Well,
other?
they're all very nervous and uncomfortable, so they're just kind of like standing around waiting to see what's about to happen.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. Well then I will tell them. Um, I don't know if you know or not, but you were probably going to be sold into slavery or worse by members of the Watch. That means you are not safe in this city, and I am going to try to help you to be safe. However, before I do so, I need you to help me. Did any of you see a man named Evander or a woman named Leah when you were in the prison?
So one of the guys in the back, he's got like long salt and pepper hair. He says,
Mhm.
"Where are we?"
We're at the docks in Waterdeep.
Waterdeep?
Did,
People start like muttering around, like surprised. Like then the guy that spoke up before he says, "That's a free city, so
and
we're not slaves anymore."
wait, were you being unloaded from the boats or were you being loaded onto the boats?
Unloaded.
You were being unloaded.
Oops.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, I think you were going to be worse than slaves then, to be entirely honest.
They
Because
seem very puzzled.
yeah, well, I also seem puzzled. So
Everybody
the,
seems puzzled.
What the fuck?
okay, I'm gonna tell them. You know what? I'm not entirely sure now. It is possible that you are free. It is also possible that you're going to be sold as sex slaves or food. I don't know.
You're
Anyone who wishes to scatter to the wind and try your luck is welcome to do so. Anyone who would like to come with me and have a safe space and help me free any other prisoners that are out there, follow me.
you said follow you.
Yes. So, are any of them going to scatter or are they going to go with?
All right. About 6 of them are gonna scatter.
Okay. That goes though, right? We'll keep the hot ones.
Yes.
Cool. Cool.
Well, I mean, it's not really you don't get to choose who scatters and who doesn't. But
Well, I mean, I could shoot the ones who scatter.
okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah. Does anybody want to anybody want to scatter? Okay. Kill them.
One who leaves, like, anyone else wants scatter?
All right. So the rest of them kind of are like milling about, just kind of like confusedly. Then the one of the women, she's looks very young. She says, "Who are you?" Hello.
I'm sorry. What was that? I didn't hear. I couldn't hear you in the back there.
One of the young women says, asks you who you are.
My name is Lady Gallus, and I'm trying to help you people. Where did you come from?
She says, Calimport.
Hmm. Well, I have a friend who I think would be very eager to speak with you. If you could all follow me, that would be great, and I'll get you all food and I'll get you all water, and we'll sort this out, and you will be free as soon as it's safe. Deal?
They look around amongst themselves, and they kind of like all sort of agree, and they follow you.
Cool. Then
Varys will arrive at this point again.
When you said they like all agree, I thought you were about to say they all run
And
away.
they all mob Vera and kill her.
this.
And yeah, that's it for the game.
All right, so I arrived. I'm like, all right, did you let them out? Free? Are they all coming with you, or did some
Yeah, so
scatter?
you arrive as she's leading them.
Yeah. So I presume Barris will be confused that I haven't shot any or sold them myself, right?
So let me ask you. So basically, can I just let me ask you what happened? You get me up to speed. Like these people said that they just arrived here. They're not from the prison.
Yeah, they said that they're slaves from Calimport, and they think they're being freed by the Watch, possibly.
I'm gonna say this. Look, people. Let me explain. I'm from Calimport. Well, I'm not. I was a slave there for 12 years. I fought in the arena, and I showed them like I got like a little tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that shows that I'm property.
Yeah.
There's something very bad going on here in Waterdeep. I was looking for a woman, a friend of mine, who's also a former slave, and she's gone missing. The man investigating what was going on with these guards has gone missing, and there's solid reason to believe that you were not going to be freed when you were brought here. You were going to be sold into some sort of new underground Waterdeep slavery ring.
Well,
So
the guy with the salt and pepper hair from before says, we were brought here on a slave ship. We didn't think we were being freed, but we didn't know we were coming to Waterdeep. That city, slavery has been outlawed there.
I thought so too.
Vera will look at him with kind of like a pitying look and say, "Just because something's outlawed doesn't mean it doesn't happen."
Is that true though? Can somebody check that?
Wait, do I have my gold on me? Oh yeah, I only have a little bit of my gold on me.
Scatter gold to everyone.
No, yeah. Look, if you guys can help us, we're gonna help you get set up here. and we're gonna make sure that you guys actually get to live the free life and water deep you deserve. But we're trying to put an end to this ourselves. That's why we just slaughtered all those guards.
Yeah, they're like gingerly stepping around the
So
bar.
Yeah,
how many of them are there?
there are 14.
You got eyes, dude. Look at the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's true. He has a point.
sorry. I was looking at my character sheet. Look, we're gonna take you guys to our safe house tonight.
Our
Uh,
safe house.
yeah, our
Harvinger's.
safe
Oh,
house.
oh God, you're going to, like, I don't even have that many beds to.
Dude, yeah, you're.
Look, look. We're gonna have to be pretty sneaky about it, though. Vera, like, if you want to like loot some bodies, go ahead. I'm gonna give them each 3 gold pieces, and I'm gonna be like, in the morning, go out, just try to be safe, try to avoid any unwanted attention, and buy yourself some food, some clothes, and get yourself situated in the morning.
Right.
But I'm gonna give them 3 gold each.
So they all thank you profusely, and
But we're taking them back to.
yes.
Yeah, but they're coming back to the house right now.
Okay, I was like, you're just gonna kick them all to the wind. Come on, dude.
No.
Here's
I said
$3
for tomorrow.
and a bus ticket to
Yeah,
Seattle.
but $3, you like 3 gold. That's all I have on me right now. But also, that's like
It's a
a decent amount of money.
a decent amount of money. Yeah, it's like half a week's wages.
Yeah, but we're not gonna send them all off. Like we got we have Act, Django, and Chained here. Like we're
Yeah.
gonna get 2 and give them all cleavers.
Oh, okay.
I got Strike Force Alpha, bitch.
Yeah. We can actually. Should we have these guys like grab, like, tell the men to pick up the weapons that they can because they're gonna need it?
Yeah.
All right, make a persuasion.
You guys are gonna need weapons to defend yourself if these people are gonna keep coming after you, and if they're gonna be able to identify you as the escaped slaves that they were trying to buy.
Dun, 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 dun.
8.
It's
Damn it.
Eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight.
Wait. Could Vera have used help in that situation, or is it
Oh,
only for?
sure. Why not? The
Yeah.
rules don't matter.
No, how does help work?
I'm just kidding. Sure, yes, sure.
Is that something that help works with, or no?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, in that situation, I'd allow it. That usually it's
Let me check. Okay.
Double
I
check.
think as a bonus action. That's all it says.
yes, but that I mean, I'll allow it. You guys kind
I'll
of
allow it,
you
McCoy.
you guys pitch it together. I'll allow it, McCoy, but this is the last straw.
All right. So I already rolled an 8, so I'm gonna roll a second one,
Yes.
and that's a 17.
All right. So the of the 7 men,
Strong.
well, so one of them is like 15, but he'll pick up a weapon. The guy with the salt and pepper hair that was speaking earlier, he refuses to pick up a weapon, and he tells you that he's a pacifist and a priest.
So the bear is actually going to like suck air between her teeth really sharply. Like
Yeah.
You may be a pacifist, but just understand that means you're telling other people to risk their lives to save you if necessary. You're putting other people in harm's way.
I have sworn a vow to not pick up a weapon.
And I swore a vow to the holy god Ilmater to protect all slaves. Are you two willing to do the same?
He said
to save all
he
your
smiles
fellow
at you and he says,
slaves?
"It's good to meet a fellow worshiper of Ilmater, but you should know that the beggar god would never want his servants to be harmed, and we are all his servants."
Conflict of faith. Deus vult.
Deus vult.
Deus vult infidels. The Catholics are heretics, but
Narf's
anyways.
like, he can help in other ways.
Those who would protect slavery are not children of Ilmater.
He
You-
gives
you
you
have
a
seen-
condescending smile and he says, I wouldn't. I would rather be a slave of man than a slave of violence.
Would you rather be a slave to the pits of Caliport?
I would rather be a slave of man than a slave of violence.
Those people
I will
Oh,
not
God.
break my
that
vow.
slavers are not men. They're
Varys just
monsters.
put a hand on
Fair
Varys' shoulder.
enough. Yeah.
Hey, hey,
Like
hey.
Varys' shoulder, like to like.
In the meantime, while this is going on, I haven't returned to my place, so
They're almost caught up to where your sleep is over.
okay.
But you're just gonna go home afterwards. That makes sense.
Yes.
All right.
And
So
obviously, I will take. Obviously,
you'll be back
wait.
at the house when they go back.
But obviously, I will take note where this Keanu Reeves guy hid his barracks, so that I go ahead
Well, it's
and
just
flash,
it's the Southern Ward barracks.
so I can know and take him out on the next day or whatever.
I mean,
Well,
you already knew where it was, but yes, you can
how
make
good
it.
of a look did Keanu Reeves get at all of us? Is it mainly just Harmondale's face he knows?
I mean, he didn't see us at all. We were on the other side of the building for the most part.
Yeah, and it was dark, so he didn't see us at all, did he?
Well, he he did see you, but he did depending on but the question of how good of a look because like you guys were, I mean he was right up here and you guys were here. So I mean that's definitely in line of sight. But you guys were also
us
fighting in the
two.
dark, so
Us two were never up there when he was over there. He ran away, and then we came along the right side.
Yeah,
you were fighting here while he was watching there. I'm pretty sure.
but we were
No,
the whole
no,
time.
he took down Harmondale and then ran out left, and then I came from where the
Oh,
women
I
are
understand that,
and
but
killed
like
Harmondale.
before he went over there to fight Harmonel, Harmonel was
Yeah.
fighting here. You guys were fighting here with
Yeah.
guards, and he was standing up here watching.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah.
Totally.
I thought he came left before that. Yeah, you might have a point. You might have a point.
But
Okay.
anyway, but your point of it was dark and in the middle of a fight is good is well made.
Okay.
Well, we were fully obstructed. I mean, there was guards in front of us, like a
Well,
pack of guards.
not fully, but yes, you it was quite.
He pretty much didn't see us. Okay.
You didn't
No
get that good
problem.
of a look, but he
Yeah.
was in one-on-one combat with El Hermanillo,
How tall is Varys?
like
Like 6 foot.
12 foot.
Okay, well, I guess I'm also kind of tall.
Women will love him. 6 foot.
Yeah,
Uh,
he
I don't know.
that's his because Greg is like 5'6" in real life.
I'm actually 5'1".
There's no way you're 5'1".
No, I am.
Wait, what? But that's tiny. That's smaller
Yeah.
than me, and I'm a little dude.
I'm
I'm
5'5".
actually 4'7".
Okay, all right.
I got dwarf or what the fuck?
Playing.
Alrighty.
All right. So, yeah. So you're gonna lead them back to Harmonel's.
And
Yeah.
have they all taken weapons except for little Mister Holier than Thou?
Yes, the remaining 6 men have armed themselves.
Wait, just the men? Why not
You
the women?
said the men only. That's what you said.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
Bullshit. I didn't say any of that.
Greg
Stuff.
must have said it then. Somebody said we'll tell the men to arm themselves.
Jesus, Barrett. What the hell, dude? You sex.
Also, there's not enough weapons for the women. So,
Tough luck.
yeah. Tough luck, ladies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I just wow.
I know.
In D&D land, women are equal.
It depends on what society you are.
Not in my universe, they're not.
Wow.
That's the only
Wow.
that's the only thing I've changed.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything's the same except women aren't equal.
You're a pig-a-car.
The patriarchy is here, and that's the only thing that's different in this land.
All right, so you're all gonna make your way
Yeah.
back.
Yes,
Are you
we
gonna
will
be
exit.
are you being stealthy about it, or you just
We're gonna try to be a little stealthy about it.
I mean,
We're gonna
I
tell
don't.
them.
I wouldn't say we're being stealthy. We're definitely just kind of we're gonna take back roads. We're not gonna go on like the main roads, and we're gonna steer clear of the wash houses and likely
And
check them.
barracks.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep running around the barracks.
Yeah.
All right, so you make it home with no issue.
Very good. Very good.
Oh god. Now,
And Harvard's just there, and just like we just pile in with 14 people. He's like, "What the
It's like the scene
fuck?"
in The Hobbit where just like more of them keep knocking.
yeah.
Balin at your service.
Yep. So
Feely and Killy at your service.
one slave after another piles in.
Like, and I see them like open, like, and I see like Vargas or something, so like, or does he simply shut them in without me having any time to ask a question?
Well, I assume they all just. Well, how do you guys do it? Do you just how does this go?
I mean,
I will go.
the door is closed most likely, so they will have to knock and whatnot.
Oh my God, you haven't given them keys yet?
No, of course not.
Yeah, that's fair. I wouldn't either.
I've been getting in all the time, man. Do I go through the window or something?
You guys usually enter together, I think.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Usually there's one person there at least
Yeah.
when we've been splitting up.
Yeah.
All
Fair
right.
enough.
So yeah. So how do you guys enter the house?
With much aplomb and fanfare.
All right. So you just bring all the slaves in. Now he's got a nice but small house.
I mean, I'm definitely not going to be able to fit 14 slaves in here.
No,
All right,
not
now you
long
guys
term.
gotta get to work.
It's like, all right, you guys got to get to work. Wow.
And we probably still have a factor of money left in the basement.
It's like, so listen, you guys got to get jobs. You're gonna have to pay me back. So
So how do you enter? Like, I'm waiting inside.
Imagine if we were evil and we just fucking killed the guys actually freeing them, tricked them to thinking they were gonna get free, and then it's like.
Minutes on the table.
Or we could set up a bunch of sewing machines in the basement and have them, make
Exactly.
clothes.
I mean, but you're still not inside. And like, I think we still have a factor of money left in the basement.
Yeah, there's
No, yeah.
there's quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the first thing. I'm going to be at the head of the group, and like the first thing that happens when Harlan opens the door is I'm going to tell him to lock the basement.
Nice.
Okay, why? Do we have it? Guess so. What the fuck?
People, and we have
Obviously.
thousands of gold in the basement. Lock the damn
No.
door.
Wait. I was thinking with the like, what the fuck? How many do you have?
I think 14 was the count.
Yep.
Why do you bring them here?
Because we need to find out what they know and why they're here, and see if any of them might want to help us storm a watch house.
Yeah, but like, I don't have a place to give them, to let them sleep here. I can't host 14 people here. What do you expect?
Well, I mean, you've got a few rooms, right? I mean, yeah, obviously it's not going to be.
I've housed 14 people in a fucking 7x7 ship before.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
What does that
Like,
even mean?
so we want this fucker so that we can storm the south ward and kill Keanu Reeves. But that's not correctly.
Yes.
Keanu Reeves, we're going to take his key and we're going to free Evander.
No, Keanu Reeves is dying. There's no, I'm not questioning that.
Agent Smith paid us to kill Bill and end his excellent adventure. So we can get his
I like how personally Harmonel has taken like Devola beating him in a duel and then escaping. He's like, oh no, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill him.
Exactly.
I'm gonna kill that motherfucker.
Exactly.
Set the building on fire.
King Falco must die.
Okay, how many of the slaves are elves?
They're all human and of Kalashite descent. So they got like black hair, dark skin. They're like Arab looking.
Okay. So don't going to start shouting Allah Akbar and whatnot.
Allah Akbar. No.
Okay. So where is Varis?
Here.
So was it your idea to bring them all here?
She was mine.
What else would you have done with them?
I don't know. I mean, but like do you expect me to?
They can help us. I'll pay for all their expenses. It won't be a problem. I'll pay all their expenses plus interest.
I mean,
how does that make any sense? How are you paying expenses and interest on the expenses?
Plus.
This is adjusting for the inflation that will come in 10 years in water depot.
Oh, okay. Okay.
we're
Look,
here. Stop trying to take this. Stop trying to talk him straight. Like,
look, Harmon. I'll pay you. We're just gonna try to house them for a little bit. I'm gonna go to Kukasi. I'll try to see what he can do. I'll pay him with my own cash to provide them housing if possible. And we're just gonna try to keep them lay low for just a few days until we can find
I
out
mean,
where exactly we could put them and what they could tell us.
I mean, okay. I mean, I will get them. I will try and make some room for them. Only if they help us storm the Southward Barracks and get Keanu Reeves' ass kicked. That's
They also are.
How selfless of you.
yeah.
Honestly, I'm just gonna say right here out of game. If I was lawful, this would be the point where I would try to convince the group to bring them to like the courts or something, like to the castle district as evidence of what's going on, like and try to publicize it. But in this case, I'm totally down with Harmon's plans of we're gonna take down Keanu Reeves.
so after Harmon says though that like says only if they'll help us, I'm gonna start talking to him in Elvish so the humans don't understand, and I'm gonna tell him, um, I understand and that makes sense that we help them only so long as they help us, but don't tell them that. We help them out of the goodness of our hearts, and then they'll be happy.
Yeah, yeah,
Tell them,
but I'm not going to tell. I'm not going to tell them like right now that they're going to storm the barracks like in a few
yeah,
days.
just so we're clear, like
But well, they're storming us. Like, there's no question.
we're helping them no strings attached, and if any of them seem disinclined to join us, they can fuck off. But we won't say that right away.
All
In
right.
Elvish, I'm gonna say I'm gonna take care of them regardless of what you guys do.
But
Okay,
can you?
so Valis, you're responsible for them then.
I'm okay with that.
You have to take them on walks and clean up the poops.
PP in the boo boo?
And if they get constipated, put the suppository up their butt.
Mm-hmm.
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 Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So you put the suppository up there.
All right.
Okay, so first of all, unlock the basement.
So can we actually so I gave them each a few gold coins.
3.
But do we think actually that do we think we should be okay with letting them loose tomorrow morning, or do you think we should try to keep them just locked up for a couple of days,
Jesus.
just to see what the situation is, and we'll get them food and whatever else. And
What
I
if we
think
employed them as slaves, free labor, for a couple days, just to see what happens, see how it feels?
let them go out in small groups to do tasks. Like some of them go get food, some of them go get clothes for the others. Give them something to do, but don't just cut them loose in this city that they don't know and where they don't know who's on their side and who's not. Capiche?
What?
yeah,
Capiche is an
like
Elven word.
not let all like 14 of them out at once. Like send a few, and especially maybe we could wait a few days to like try to so that we don't we can have them kind of figure out what the situation is and
Yeah.
for us.
Well, we also need to speak to them, figure out the metal and the character of them all, because some of them will clearly be leaders, and some of them will be followers, and some of them will be cowards. We need to make sure that we
But
don't
you
have
mean
any.
like the
But yeah,
I
and
don't fight
also
guy?
once they sleep this night, I mean, try and find him. Go to the bucket man and see if you can sort them out some accommodation because it's not feasible for to have 14 people staying with us here. I think that's clear, right?
I mean, it's definitely doable. We just make one of the rooms into a barracks room, like it's just like bunk beds, basically.
Yeah,
Bunk
but I don't have
beds.
bunk beds.
We make
I
them.
mean, they're probably used to sleeping on the floor. Let's be honest.
In a big
I
old
mean,
pot.
but I hope you said like you want to help them, and I don't know, like giving them like PTSD from sleeping on the floor. I don't know.
That's a
I
good
Look,
point.
I don't think
let's
I don't think the
talk
sleeping
them.
on the floor is what they'd get the PTSD from.
I
Let's
really
let's
like the critique though. Where like you want to help them, but your explanation for every shitty thing is you're a slave. You can handle it.
They're slaves, whatever. They're used to it.
I killed men in that same fucking city for 12 years. Narf is giving us a suggestion.
That's yeah, that's good. Good idea. That's sort of what I had in mind.
A disembodied voice calls out from the heavens.
Rose's voice.
Rose's voice
Rose
speaks
pops
to
in
us.
and says, "You should make 3 teams of 5 or 4. So one is doing town up stuff, one is doing home stuff, one is sleeping." Then she disappears.
Rose, what the?
All right, see you guys.
God damn it, Rose. I knew she knew more than she let on.
Uh-huh. I knew it. I had a feeling.
She's some sort of omniscient god.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck?
All
But
right.
she made us pay to open a letter.
Yeah.
2,000 gold.
Gods will take their sacrifice, dude. That's not.
She
That's
didn't
not how.
open the letter.
Yeah, she made us
Yeah.
do. She basically just stood there and got 2,000 gold.
2,000 gold.
It's a
Yo,
great gig, bro. It's like that's
Rose Maceley is an absolute fucking con artist.
Yeah. We asked why we paid her 2,000 gold. She's like, well, I got student loans. I had to go to school to learn all this shit.
I mean,
Rose, you're 300. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever gone to school in America?
all right. So, what are you? What's the plan, boys? It's about 4 in the morning.
I said, okay, let them sleep here and then go to Bucketman and sort them out some accommodation there.
Okay.
And
Sounds good to me.
once we sorted out our shit, we go and storm the southern barracks.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, I think we should do a
Well,
training montage. Nice.
yeah, we gotta do a quick training montage. And if we do that, we can skip a couple days, and then we're closer to
The
to the
KKK meeting.
30th. We're closer to the 30th if we spend a couple days training.
Yeah.
That's true.
I create some out to swing a sword and whatnot.
All right. So
And leave that pacifist alone or let him in that packet events in to fuck off and whatnot.
so
Jerk off.
Yeah.
the 6 non-pacifist men have spears.
So it's 1d6 piercing.
1d8
It's
if
1d8.
it's two-handed. Yeah.
26 and if it's 100.
Yes. But they're using it two-handed because they don't have any shields or anything.
Yeah.
So did you want to? You could go to a store and buy more arms or gear for them if you wanted to.
I'd do that.
You want to rob the slaver guy's gear?
We could. There's so much heat on us right now. We could probably get away with going out at night and robbing the shit out of that guy's
I thought you were a fucking paladin.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I know you were
You're a fucking paladin.
And we have this conversation every time.
Yeah, dude, but he's not like that. That's because
I'm a vengeance paladin.
he's a vengeance paladin.
5e is different. You don't have to be just lawful.
Yeah, but I don't
Well,
know.
He's
I,
different
like, I
types
don't
of
like
paladin.
how the fuck does it specify you robbing stores and whatnot. I mean, I don't know.
It's an oath of vengeance against slavers.
the dude was making gear for a slaver, and that's not for him. But I gotta say, I mean, I think that your reasoning is how do I say this gently, stupid.
Retarded.
Like, your thought is there's a lot of heat on us, so we can get away with robbing anything. Like, I think that's
Well, it's not like it'll get any worse if we rob a single store. We already just slaughtered guards in 2 locations in a week.
Yeah, but every time we do something, they get a better idea of who we are, what we look like, what our habits are. I mean, they've probably got profilers working out cases for each of us, dude. Come on.
That's why we should have bought bandanas and cover our faces.
I like how you keep saying that, but like you've had ample opportunity to do that and you haven't.
Yeah, no. Well, it's because like I thought we were gonna go to his house, and then suddenly we're chasing them on the docks. It just happened so fast.
Yeah, it did spiral out of control. That is true.
I never properly. Pretty much every time I go out now, I just put on a bandana across my face.
Just in case.
Yeah.
So
We're gonna sleep till morning, I guess, or
Yep.
till
Yes.
like noon. Sleep till noon to get the 8-hour rest.
Well,
Alright.
so
we will rest until 8 because we're not babies.
Yeah. There you go.
Whoa.
You gotta get the full 4 hours then. Yeah.
So what do I heal with a 4 hour rest?
Everything. Full rest heals everything. You get all your stuff back.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm elf again, you only need 4 hours. I mean, I'm about 3/4 elf now.
Yeah, I surely need 6 hours
Yeah,
max,
yeah,
no
there you
three
go.
quarter
Yeah.
hour.
No. Unfortunately, as like, meaningful as it is for him to feel that way about you, it doesn't actually hold any weight. So,
Yeah.
He does not have godlike
no,
powers.
no, he's not actually in charge of who is and isn't an elf, no matter how much he thinks or he is or wants to be.
But
Tough luck.
Yeah.
I mean, race is socially constructed, though. I mean, come
Oh,
on,
there we
dude.
go. All right. So
Okay,
it's
we're not with activists now. Come on.
it's 8 in the morning, or you guys it can be 12 if you guys don't want to do anything. The ex slaves are still sleeping in the dorm room that's been set up. They're just sleeping on like rugs and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what do you and Harmony, do you and Vera want to do anything before Varys wakes up, or you want to just wait for him?
I mean, I think we'll definitely talk a little bit at least. I think it's so. Vera definitely always thinks it's useful just to have a conversation without a drunk in the
Okay, so
middle
I
of the
think
night.
we
Regarding
should probably talk
regarding
about,
our quest.
yeah. So something about how like there's nothing in it for you, and
Yeah, the classic shit, and also, I mean, like, I want more details about what happened at the port with you and Varys.
Um, well, I mean, found the people. Uh, I figured they were being loaded onto the boats and sold.
All
Um,
right.
seems that they were being loaded off the boats though, because
So
they.
they were bought as slaves, or what?
I guess so. I mean, one could spin the story that they were being freed. The Watch was doing a good deed. And we definitely can't let any of this come to light because that's exactly what they'll say.
But
But
like,
we
were
know
they
that
like chained or like tied, or were they like normal, just waiting?
what?
Were
they
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 like chained, waiting? What?
he's
How
asking
did
if
you
they were
find them?
chained or if you just kidnapped some people off a fucking cruise ship, basically.
Yeah, they were all chained together. But if they had been bought, if they were slaves bought from Kalimport, they would be chained together. Um, all I'm saying is that if the Watch wanted to, they could say we were doing a good deed. You're
Yeah, I
criminal.
get that shit.
Yeah, but if they were doing a good deed, then why were they doing it in the middle of the night with a bunch of armed guards? They could have just pulled the pins on the chains and then been done with it. With the war. Keanu could have done
Yes,
himself.
interesting.
Yeah.
So they were like being bought as sex slaves or prostitutes, sold into prostitution or whatnot.
I don't know. I mean, they can't have been. They're not for fighting. They're not thugs because what the hell is you know what the hell is Mr. Pacifist doing in the group
Well, and
then?
also like there's like, you know, multiple like teen girls and teen boys as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe sex slaves. I think they're just generic slaves. They're just for some enterprise,
God, the
or
most
maybe to
boring kind of slave too.
yeah.
or maybe they're being sold. I don't know,
Like
but
sold further, like
yeah. But any way you cut it, I mean, if we want to get Evander out, we're going to have to just storm the Watch House. Then, I mean,
yes,
Keanu's not going to come
yes,
again and make himself vulnerable. We just have to go in there, and I think our best bet for doing that is to see how many of these people want to fight the good fight. We'll do some hearts and minds over the next few days, do some training, and then start a small war outside the watch house, and then try to
yes.
slip in while those people are setting fires and getting crazy. That's my thought.
Yeah, seems fair enough. They're like
Yeah,
kids and about to swing a fucking spear or a sword and then just storm that fucking shit.
yeah. I mean,
I
honestly,
mean,
we don't really need them to like properly fight or properly do anything
just
for us.
like to tank some kids for us, like cannon fodder.
Yeah, well, not even necessarily that. I mean, they just need to create chaos. I mean, if we just do
Yes.
properly,
And then we go inside and kill Keanu Reeves. So
yeah. I mean, as long as there's enough fire coming from enough directions, just to make the watch house guards panicky.
yes. Or maybe like give him like some toast or something like to set some shit on fire.
Now you're
Yeah. A
speaking
couple
her language.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I guess I forgot. She's Feanor's lost daughter.
Veyrune's
no,
Vaynor.
we get some to throw some what were they? What water? No, they weren't water.
We could get some spirit and let like the spirit and knowledge and shit like that to get things
Yeah, we
to our
get some
place.
to throw makeshift fire bombs. We get some of them to shoot crossbow bolts. We get some of them to throw spears. Whatever, just enough to make it seem like the watch house is under siege, so that the cowards run, and so that the ones who are brave try to get defensive positions, and we'll just then try to go around them or sneak in or whatever. That's my thought.
That's definitely interesting.
Siege. Siege
Yeah,
slash.
I'm in for that.
You could try and stealth build a trebuchet, like right in that courtyard.
Mm, I
Yeah,
like.
just
I like
we
effective
are just
sugar
casually
shit.
building a siege engine, nothing to worry
No, no, bro,
about. Just
guys,
move on.
guys, it's an art piece. Seriously, like
Ah,
you don't
You just
think you
keep
know.
bluffing them.
Yeah, it's seriously like you don't know. Like, look at this. You're gonna tell me I'm gonna build a siege weapon in the middle of a city? Am I a lunatic?
I think we should build a ballista on one of the rooftops opposite the watch house and shoot a ballista
Jesus
bolt at
Christ.
him. Like
I
a ballista.
mean,
Just
do
shoot it
we
through
have like siege
their
engineering
roof.
knowledge to build? I think.
Yeah.
You could buy one. That's definitely a thing you can do is buy a ballista. I don't think you guys have enough money. I don't know the price off the top of my head, but
But like, does any one of us have like some siege engineering knowledge to know how to build this stuff?
no, you don't know how to build a
Fuck.
ballista.
I mean,
Okay.
I know how to build a
No, I
ballista.
think the bigger question is, do we know how to create chemical reactions
Yeah.
to?
So
I mean, yes, it's very easy. It's just like a touch on the inside of the thigh, a brush of the
there you
hair.
go.
That's chemical reactions.
All right.
Right.
So,
Alrighty.
I think just
So Varys, very good gift, Narf. That's perfect. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
winning.
Um, so Varys wakes up.
Nah.
You guys doing?
I love his.
Right before he wakes up, I'm gonna get really close to him again and stare at him. So when he wakes up, I'm gonna start right in his face again. It's gonna
I
be
only
my
had I only had 7 night terrors last night,
Oh shit, that's huge.
and I'm also
Okay.
going through withdrawal, so I need to head to Casey. Well, actually,
You
before
need to
I
go
head,
to Kakezi because I told you that you need things to arrange them accommodation.
yeah, um, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do it in character. Oh, actually, can I go into the basement and grab like I got like none of my gold on me, but I got 650 gold pieces, 15 gold bars that I can't exchange for another like 4 days. I don't think because it's
Yep.
22nd.
Yep. Well, technically it's the 21st still, because it was the
Oh,
21st and it was like 1 in the morning.
yeah. Okay, then I think it's 5. Is it 5 more days till I can go to Casey? I
Uh,
should have made note of
I'll
that.
say we'll just say 4.
All right, so 25th I can go to Casey.
Yep.
I'm
God,
gonna
we're
put that
so
in my
close to
notes.
the racist elf meeting.
All right, so I got 649 gold coins in there. I'm gonna take 100. Um, yeah, I don't know if that's enough. Actually, I'm gonna take 149. So I have
I hate that you
one.
have an uneven amount of gold like that.
Yeah, I know it's one off. So I have 151 on me and 500 in the bank now, in the
The
downstairs.
bank.
Plus, the bank in the bank. Yeah.
Hopefully not in the
All right.
bank.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's from the bank. um. I guess I'm gonna head back up to Casey. I'm gonna like kind of as I'm doing it. Oh, I'm gonna do it in character as your boy. Wait, who do you think I should go as?
Oh
Uh,
boy.
Trojan or Barrett?
As Juan Pablo Montoya or what?
Well, you could go as like Trojan Montoya's employee. So you'd be an employee of a guy of like yourself who's employed by yourself who's
Another
employed by
guy.
yourself.
Who the fuck would Trojan Bull? It's like a gangbanger.
Your mic is cutting out.
Okay,
Yes.
good. That's just
Oh,
me.
my bad. I said, who would he employ? He's
That's
just like a
just like a
gangbanger.
prostitute, probably.
All right. So I'm gonna go as
You're just a
Barris.
male gigolo or a
I'm
gigolo.
I'm gonna go as I'm gonna go as Barris because I'm probably gonna need a middleman between Barris and Trojan if that's what I want to do.
Okay, so
So I'm gonna do I have to roll for like performance or something on how good it looks.
yes.
1d20 plus 5, 7.
All right.
Oh,
It's your disguise is not as good as usual.
that's like the first bad roll I've had on that.
I like that his disguise isn't good when he's being Varys.
No, he's
No,
Barris.
I'm being
Barris,
embarrassed.
not Varys.
Well,
Baras. Barris Goldwater. He's Barry
oh,
Goldwater fan
oh,
character.
you're being Joffrey Game of Thrones.
All
Okay.
right, so you notice Varys as you leave that there's like the patrols on the streets are doubled, and guards are eyeing everyone suspiciously. Um,
I'm gonna be walking around the little
what?
chaperone hall. I'm gonna be having my monocle. I'm gonna be walking my usual like upward turn nose, and I'm gonna basically do my little like douchey gallop, like I'm fucking King Arthur in Monty Python. And I'm
Oh
gonna
god.
be just some pompous retard
All right,
traveling up to end shift.
all right. So you end shift is it's a it's kind of busy right now. It's the lunch hour. Um, Duncan's at the bar, and when he sees you enter, he waves at you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good boy. I'm here to see your employer.
He looks at you. Hold on, let's see. He looks at you kind of curiously, and he looks at you kind of like suspiciously, and then his eyes kind of widen, and then he gives you like a knowing wink, and he says, "You can go into the back, Mr. Goldwater." So you go into the back, and Casey's back there.
Like he finally figured it out.
Yep, because of your shoddy disguise.
I just fucked up the disguise now. It's great.
Yeah. So well, but hey, it was just Duncan. Good old Duncan.
Yeah, good boy.
Yeah. And so Casey's in the back, and he's unboxing like crates of like beer bottles.
You know what, Kilo? I saw that show too.
Yeah,
I
that's a
watched
really
the
good
first
show.
two episodes.
Inside Job, really good show.
Yeah, I watched it in like 2 days and completely forgot about it.
Yeah, I'll have to rewatch that
Maybe
too.
that's what I was doing. I thought I was doing a Mr. Peanut thing, but yeah, that might have been what I was doing.
No, this is exactly what you were doing. Oh, Joffrey Game of Thrones.
Idea of what like the ability is.
All right, so
And be like, "How are you doing, good sir?" And then I'm gonna just take off and be like, "All right, we gotta talk."
yeah, well, yeah,
I'm getting
Casey already
tired of doing
knows
that
that
voice.
Barris is you.
Yeah, I know.
So
It's
he
just like it
finishes
takes me like a
unboxing the
second to
crate,
break
and he
character.
puts it down, and he goes, "What can I do for you?"
All right, so we got a bit of an issue.
Okay.
And so I'm just gonna explain to him like, look, uh, that guy I was asking about Devola,
Mhm.
they were shipping slaves down at the docks. They caught us snooping around, and then I kind of just point at like the side of my head, like the little markings. I'm like, I don't take too kindly to slavers, and,
I'd guessed as much.
and I know the people of Waterdeep, the true people of Waterdeep, don't take too kindly to slavers, especially not up
No,
here
no, we
in the
don't.
Fieldhorn. So we did what had to be done, and we freed 14 of them, and I'm looking for lodging for them. I know you might not want this heat right now, but I'm willing to pay handsomely, as always.
Well,
Or if you know anywhere, any other way I can safely
we
house them.
we don't have rooms here. It's just a just a tavern. But
Why did I think it was an inn this whole time? Oh, because I was thinking of Silent Shield. God damn it.
yeah,
Yeah.
You can
but
go through this window and going to get killed.
there's a there's a there's a good boarding house in the field ward I could recommend. Maud's boarding house. She'll look after him. She won't whisper a word to nobody, and I doubt anybody will come up to the field ward looking for him. And if they do, they got more troubles than that.
How can I repay you for this help?
It's just
You've been a good
advice.
ally to me. You've been a good ally to me, and I appreciate it,
It's been
Casey.
you're a good lad. You're a good friend, boy. And it's not exactly been a financial loss on my part to help you either. He winks at you.
I'll toss him. I'll toss him the gold, a single gold, so I'm now to 150
Nice.
on me. And I'll be like, your help has been invaluable to me in my quest. And can you can I ask him to like inform her I'm going to be bringing them,
Can you ask what?
or should I do? Can I ask him to inform her or him?
He says he gives you the address and tells you to tell her that he sent you.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. So I don't know if I should go there now or get them and then bring them. Uh, yeah. I guess I'll try to gather them. I'll go back and try to gather them.
Okay. So we'll wait for Kilo, I guess.
Well, actually, on my way back, can I go to like maybe the market and
Yeah.
just try buying some like 14 decent pairs of clothes
Yeah. Sure.
and like some like food.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Yeah. So it's like if you want like decent clothes, it's like maybe a silver per outfit.
Okay.
So it's like 1.5 golds, and then you wanted some food. All right, you can get an assortment of like fresh veggies and stuff for like 2 gold that they could feed that many people. 2-3 gold. So you're out like maybe four
Yeah,
and a half gold total.
so I'll buy them each a couple outfits. That'll be like what, 3 gold?
Yep.
All right. So 147, and I guess just how much for like just food for like a few days for them?
Let's call it 5 gold. That'll feed them quite well for a week.
All right. All right. So I just spent 8 gold, and I'm gonna go back to the house with all of it.
Dude, it's like Bill
So
Gates. You're just like, I'll take like 40 of these outfits and like the whole style of food, and it's
Yeah.
like it's no impact on my wallet.
Well, as I'm doing it, like, yes, that looks very good. I need this to employ my
Ah, this is for my slave. Ah.
for my house workers.
It's like, but yeah, he doesn't realize that obviously no guy that actually had house workers would be out buying them their clothes.
Personally, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but he's a philanthropist. He's a good boy.
He's a full-on rapist.
Oh my god. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna head back to the house, and I'm just gonna bring them all their stuff.
They're thrilled, and the younger ones are like brought to tears, and some of them hug you. So that's
Oh, very cute.
yes. And they
They're like, "How did you get so much money, sir? We wanted to be just like you." It's like,
ah. No, but
You are
they're not like they're not as world hardened as the older ones that have been slaves their whole lives. So they're you know, and the younger ones taking the whole being sold as a slave thing much harder, I think, than the older ones have. So they're very pleased. They're
back or
what?
go back? No. So can I just be like, do you think I should walk with all of them, Harmonill, or do you think I should wait? We just try.
I mean, if you move 14 people at once, I don't know how it's going to look.
Single file to hide your numbers.
Well, here's the thing. As soon as the guard comes up, we all pause Because as we all know, guards can only see objects that are in motion.
Yes. I mean, you could each take like 5 with you. Kilo?
Here's what I'm
Just
gonna
take
say
them
though.
like in groups of 5 or 4 and stuff like that, and spread them like around various inns that your bucket man said you could put them if he
Okay,
doesn't have place for them to
you know
store.
what? Here's what I'm gonna say then. I got it. I got it. Look, I found you lodging. Not quite as nice as this place.
Of course,
Uh,
it's not
it's
led by an elf.
it's definitely somewhere that you're gonna have to watch your back and try to be a little safe. Try to get your bearings. But I know for a fact it's going to be far better than anything you ever found in Calimport. And I'm gonna try to help you get adjusted.
One of the younger girls, she looks at you kind of like disbelievingly, and she says, "I was a lord's daughter."
And then how did you end up a slave?
We lost all of our money.
How?
Father made
What's
bad
happening?
investments.
What's happening right
She Harmonil is like interrogating
I
the
found
young
logic.
child as to why she's a slave.
now? No, but like bigger picture. Like I left like 5 minutes ago. Like what?
I bought them clothes and food,
Okay.
and I'm going to move them to a thing in the field board that Casey told me about.
Maud's boarding house.
Uh,
Look, this is just a temporary solution. Okay, in case you didn't know, we killed a lot of guards that were trying to sell you just last night, and there's a lot of people looking around for you. This is going to be a place you will be safe. It won't be great for now, but at least you'll have your freedom eventually.
is the Lord's daughter still looking skeptical?
Well,
Do I have to roll persuade there?
yeah, roll persuasion. Yeah, the lord's daughter, she's kind of, yeah, she's just whispering with a couple of the other girls. They all look similar. They could be sisters.
10.
10. So the after talking amongst themselves, a few of the salt and pepper haired guy says, "You've been very good to us. We'll go with you to the safe house."
Oh, they really didn't need very much convincing, did they?
Well,
Well, he's done
I
quite a
also
bit for
just
him so
bought them
far.
food and
So
clothes, so
food, clothes, saved him from literally slavery. You know.
Yeah.
all right. So Vera, how do you propose we go about this? Do we move them in groups, or
Uh,
do you want to take them all at once?
I would have kept them here to be honest, but
No,
you.
Well,
they can't
well,
take them.
Harmonil. I'm gonna say Harmonil over here is giving us some issues.
Is it race
Yeah,
related?
screw him for not wanting to house like fucking how many 16 guests. You know.
But would he house the guests if they were high elves?
They would just be an orgy.
Probably.
That's the
Oh my
top.
fucking god, you pervert!
Hey man, this is established precedent.
Well,
You
it
tried to
would only
fuck
be.
every female elf you've encountered.
Yeah, but they're not all females. Most of them are men.
Well, that's okay. Well, fair enough. Yeah, that's true.
We've
Harmony,
established.
and I think it's established that Harmony is not homosexual.
Well,
It's been
you like them
very
when they're handsome,
established. He's
right?
all right. So,
Um,
what's your plan for taking him?
Time is now like 1, 2, 2 o'clock.
I think it would make sense
It's 1 o'clock.
take them
Yes.
in whatever way looks most like families. So Old Salt and Pepper can take a couple of sons and daughters. Are there any other older and
So
younger
so
people?
there is like a sorry, hold on. So there only like 3 of them are like minors. 4 of them are 5 of them. 4 of them are minors. Yeah.
Yeah, and also Harmony is not a pedophile. I think that's also established.
Farmers, tailors, blacksmiths, what?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. No, they're
Minor.
a few of them are in their 30s. They on average they're in their like 20s. So
Well, if they're minors, can they get me some? Can they make me a Mithy scimitar?
no.
I would I would try to put them in groups that are maximally plausible family units and have them move in that fashion.
All right. So so all right. So
And I would tell them all. So I will address this to them. So I I'll tell them that they should get into groups that are plausible family units, and so ideally people whose names they know well and who they are comfortable being around as well. And now I will wait for them to assemble into said
all
groups.
right. So they grouped it. They wound up in about like 5 groups, like
Okay,
two or
cool.
three each.
And then I will tell them that it would make sense for them to go at different times throughout the day, so it's not to raise suspicion about so many people who are from the same place with the same um, similar looking clothes, but they all need to own that they are from Calimport if someone questions them, and just say that they are recent immigrants and they're just looking for work in the city, and that's why they're staying at the man's ward or whatever it's called.
Maud's boarding house.
Maud's boarding house. That they're looking for some work and or staying at Maud's boarding house while they get themselves on their feet.
All right.
And that's
So
everyone's story.
they the first group of sorry, of 3 leaves, and they thank Varys and Vera and Harmono on their way out.
However those last.
Yes.
Can I try to like follow up with like the last group?
Yeah, it's
I'll walk with the very last group.
okay. So it's Salt and Pepper Hair guy, the Ilmater priest, and
Yeah.
That weakling.
and 3 girls who all look very similar, including the one that claims she was a lord's daughter.
Yeah, I'm gonna travel with them
All right. So
as Barris Goldwater.
all right.
As a really shitty rendition of Barris Goldwater.
Okay, so you all you go through, and again you notice that all the patrols have been doubled, and they're eyeing like everybody suspiciously. But you have no issues as you go to the field ward, and Maud's boarding house is all the way back in the neighborhood called the Surmise, which is just the a huge warren of like shanty houses, and like it's basically a maze. But all the way at the back, there's a nice relatively nice two-story boarding house. So they all get set up there.
So I'm gonna guess I'm gonna go up to like like the door, or just like go up to who's it, Mod,
Maud,
MOD.
yeah,
Oh, Maud, MAUDE.
yeah. She's a burly dwarfette.
So in character, I'm gonna be like, "Hello, my dear. I'm sure you've heard of my arrival from our dear friend Casey, yes?"
I didn't hear in advance, but I know the name, and I'm pleased to see friends of his in the establishment.
Well, if you knew me, my dear, you would know that our business arrangement between myself and Casey has been very profitable.
All right.
And
You need a room for the night.
yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna basically tell her like I'm looking to get housing for all these people, and it has to be discreet.
It's always discreet. Here, that's probably why Kakashi sent you our way, my way, out my way.
Sure. I want it my way.
My way.
She seems kind of like she's got a screw loose.
She's lovely.
Having a screw loose and being lovely are not mutually exclusive.
Fair enough.
All right, so I'm gonna ask her.
How long will they be staying?
Uh, I'll pay for a month. I'll pay for a month now for all 14.
But she starts counting on her knuckles, and she says, 32 gold.
These must be shitty accommodations.
All right, I'm gonna give her.
I mean,
I'm gonna
it's
give
better
her.
than they sleep than sleeping in the bar on the floor. So
I'm gonna give her 42 and say, make sure they're well taken care of.
You need okay. We're gonna have an intervention for you about finances because this is unreasonable.
Yeah,
You
dude,
need to
it's
start.
like you never pay below sticker. Sticker's minimum. You know.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Allies.
So,
Allies.
so how much is one of those crappy cheese sandwiches? They're pretty crappy. They only
Now,
cost.
can I just like gather like the lads as I'm on my way out,
What does that mean?
like kind of like all the slaves,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
kind of circle up with them and be like, look, I know it's not great. For the next few days, we might be going after the guy who escaped, the guy that was in charge of the men trying to
Vengeance is
buy and
never the
sell you.
answer, brother.
It is if you want others to not end up like you, or all those before you
We must
who
love
ended
our
up in
enemy.
far worse fates. The only way I stop him from hurting others is by permanently ending him. And I want to know, if it comes to that, will you boys be willing to help me?
The
So I would like roll persuade or
yeah, roll persuade with advantage.
He's there by himself, right? We can go with him.
Correct.
no, I stayed.
I got a 22.
Like,
Harmonel's like, I'm not within 100 miles of that place.
Yeah. I got a 22.
Okay, so
That's inside, dude.
What happened?
I don't know.
a young one of the younger, probably like 25 year old guys. He's got short black hair. He steps forward and he says, "I will fight with you."
You have my sword.
Yeah, and the other guys, the other males, except for obviously the pacifist, step forward, and even
that little
I
bitch.
cut the two of the older women step forward as well and say that they're willing to fight.
that's
Hey,
wonderful.
hey, hey, hey.
Edward is going to die.
And here's what I'm gonna tell them. All right, just stay alert. And when this is all handled, I might be able to get you guys work with my friend Casey as well.
I
It's
don't think he
not.
needs 14 barbacks.
Yeah, well, some of them, but like basically, I'm gonna say, look, he's a guy who's involved in some shady things. I'm sure you'll need some work at some point if you can't find anything better. As long as you're here, you'll be taken care of. You have my word.
They all thank you and
And I kind of just like point. I kind of point like at like like the slave tattoos. And I'm like,
yeah,
we're the same.
yeah, heavily play that up.
Yeah.
Like, look, guys, I'm a minority too.
I'm one of you. I'm not trying to resell you. Come on.
Come on, come on, I'm
I would
just
never
taking
do that.
advantage of our relationship.
Just like a
mutual
full
bond.
180. It turns out I just get everyone's trust because I always am like exactly the same, and then it turns out I'm just an evil and fake
Oh
the
yeah,
whole
well
time. And I just
I
yell
see
at
through it.
everyone.
I see that it's all a calculated ploy.
Yeah. So all right, let's head back, and then we'll see what we do now. That's taken care of.
All right, so you you return home. To a much quieter. It's about 3 p.m. now. To a much quieter home because there's no longer 14 fucking people in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume Harmonel is just like deep cleaning the place.
All right, it's all taken care of, Harmony. Are you happy? I sold
Excellent.
them all.
You
I made
see
them.
that like
I forced
all of
Sold them
them
all.
to live in
you
the
see
shittiest
that
place
all
they
of the
can.
everything that they'd slept on is like sitting outside, and he's like dousing it with kerosene.
Okay,
Wait a
so
minute. We can make fire this whole time. He found a way to make fire.
All right, so what were you gonna say, Iris?
what do you want to arrange with those slaves?
I'm gonna go pee while you guys talk about this.
I found a boarding house for them.
Excellent.
That Casey told me about.
Very good.
It's in the field ward. It's not the nicest,
Yeah, I don't
but
really care
I
about
paid
the
for it, and
There's
almost
some
all the men except for that one bitch and two of the women said they'll fight for us.
Very good. Very good.
That's all that matters. The quality of their accommodations and whether or not you are happy with their bedding is besides the point. As long as they'll fight with us or for us, that's all that matters.
Yes, as long as we kill Keanu Reeves and get the Vander out, that's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, because for some reason I care about that.
So, I mean, we probably would need to get them like some training and all that shit.
Yeah, I
I mean,
mean,
like, if they haven't really have had the sword in their hands before.
we could maybe get them some really cheap shields.
You're gonna buy like discount shields.
Yeah, I mean, I have no frame of kids. Can we do like is there any sort of history check or something we could do on like what the price of a shield would be?
Like, get them like some
Do you have a
Walmart,
frame of
like some
reference?
shit from Lidl or what the fuck.
I mean, why don't we just go to
Hold on, let me pull out my book and check the price for you.
I mean, I think we must know what prices are though.
For
Okay,
most of these things, yes.
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay. A shield is 10 gold.
How much is a crossbow?
Crossbow. A heavy crossbow is 50 gold. A light crossbow is 25 gold, and a hand crossbow is 75 gold.
I'd be inclined to get them a few light crossbows just so they can just pepper bolts.
To use it?
Basically, be a pain in the ass.
Would they be able to use it?
Yes.
I mean, it's not hard to use a crossbow.
Yeah, they'd be able to use it.
They might not be able to use it well. It's like they're going to be taking down guards.
They're not crossbow experts, is what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly.
I actually, you know what I have in my possession still?
What's that?
I actually still have in the basement I put it, was...
That great sword, yeah.
Yeah, that great sword. I still have that. I don't use it because I can't use my shield with it.
Yeah, I mean, you could give one of them a great sword. Yeah. I mean, they got... Well, the men have spears. The two women are unarmed.
Is there just two of them?
Yeah, only two of the women agreed to fight. Most of the women were quite young.
Yeah, they're like three of them are like kids, right?
Yeah,
well, 14, 16, and 18 or 17. Yeah.
Okay, so how much gold would we need to give them like some shit equipment?
Really, I think we would just have to buy an extra sword or spear, give one of the men the great sword, so then they all have either a spear or a sword.
Yep.
Yeah,
and then get them all shields.
can these fuckers actually wield the fucking great sword? I think not.
They can. They might not be proficient with it, but they can. You don't even. I mean, you haven't even asked if any of them are proficient.
Yeah, I mean, but like most likely, if they're like slaves, like those fucking 15-year-olds, I think I doubt they will swing this.
Well, there's quite a few reasons somebody can become a slave, especially in Calimport.
Yeah, but like
Varys, for example.
I think it would be easier to give them like simple weapons like clubs and shit like that instead of like swords.
Most of them already have spears. But like Varys, for example, was a slave, but he was also like a fucking professional gladiator. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think that every single one of them is a fucking gladiator. That's
well, that's unlikely. That's correct. That's true. So like for like simple weapons, like a club is 1 silver. A great club is 2 silver. You know, javelins are like 5 silver each. So
none of it makes sense to do without having talked to them first. I mean, we need to know what they can use, if anything, because some of them will surely know how to use something, and they should have that thing. And for those who are utterly unproficient, we should just give them something that that is effective, even if you don't know how you're using it. Like, for example, a bottle filled with lamp oil and a wick this wet.
Yes.
Always get back there.
If we really wanted to get ready, we could go and buy shit. which we fail to do like every time, even though we should.
No, I just said
Are you
Ferris.
talking about planning? That's banned.
Well, I'm talking about like not for them, but for us.
Oh, well, what do we need? Oh, do you need something? I'm fine.
Potions or whatever, or
Oceans, are you juicing?
traps.
You're juicing?
Ferris, are you juicing again?
Well, how else do you think I'm alive?
He's got a point.
Okay.
Speaking of which, I forgot. I went to Casey's and I didn't get alcohol. What am I doing?
I was wondering about that.
Oh my god, what's happened to me?
You,
I'm
you
like focused.
yeah, I
It's
mean,
Bucket Man.
it turns out that like Varys is actually quite competent when he's not just totally trashed.
Like I'm starting to go through withdrawal now because it's been like a day and a half with nothing.
And Harmonil refuses to keep any stashes of alcohol on deck.
Yeah. I mean, if I buy alcohol, it's going to be gone because Virus is fucking alcoholic.
Yeah, exactly. I know, exactly.
Okay. Okay. I think we should go. Someone should go to the market, get maybe just some really shitty shields, like the cheapest shields we can find. So they all have a shield.
What?
Can I actually ask, like, is this like metagaming or whatever? Like, what would like their AC be of just unarmed? That
10, 11.
like
Yeah,
our
11, 12.
and
10 to 12 is usually the natural AC, depending
and
on.
how much would like light armor be cost?
That's a good question. Let me look.
I should.
Like padded armor is 5 gold each. Leather is 10, but that's the same as padded. Hide is 10. That's medium armor. Ring mail, which is heavy, is 30 gold.
Say we just get all the ones willing to fight with us light armor and shields.
Again, Varys,
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do, right? I made a deal with you guys. I have 500 gold coins in the house right now. I will give you each 400. Take my 100, and I will buy all the equipment with my money.
I mean, yeah, sure, give me your money. But that's not what my objection is. I mean, you want to just buy them gear, but you don't know what they can use or what they would use. I mean,
They all have spears. I'm pretty sure they could all use that reasonably well.
but do you see me wearing heavy chainmail? No, because don't work well in heavy chainmail. I have the
Yeah,
armor.
she's a sneaky beaky like rogue.
Do you see the weapon?
I assume they were just all plebeians.
Yeah, you're
You know, like
but some plebeians might have more stamina. Some plebeians might have more strength. Some plebeians might be able to
well,
throw.
if you want to go visit them at Moss, be my guest.
I mean,
Get fucked. Get fucked.
if you're my point is the following, Varys. If you want to buy them gear because you're concerned for their well-being and you want them to be as safe as possible, then I think it makes sense to take the trip up there and get some information first, because some of the gear you get them might make them more vulnerable. If you put me in heavy armor, I am more likely to get stabbed than if you give me no armor.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So, do you do I just go straight back there after
You
just
go
leaving?
straight back there.
You march on back there,
You go
young man.
right back. All right, so you go back up there,
All right,
and
I'm gonna stop at Casey's first,
okay,
just so you
so you
know.
stop at Casey's.
I'm gonna
He's
come with this time though.
okay. So yeah, Casey's kind of surprised to see you back so soon.
I got one thing, Casey. I'm gonna drop
The
him one
bucket.
gold.
Yeah, he
Yes.
pulls it out from under the table, fills it up, and puts it on the table.
And I'm gonna chug the whole thing. I'm short on time, so I gotta take care of this quick.
Can't save, can't save, can't save. But you have advantage because you haven't drank in a while.
2d20 plus 2, or plus 1. 11.
Boom. All right, so you are faded.
Awesome.
You're
I'm
just
excited.
What is Varys? Well, yeah, but now the shake stopped, so it evens
the
out.
shakes.
I
But
think I think
that's not how it
Varys should
works.
just
But
if he
okay.
doesn't drink, Varys should get like a hit point malice.
Jesus.
Like he needs it.
Okay, so all right, so you go to Maud's, and she's kind of surprised to see you, but when you explain the reasoning, she understands.
Wait,
Explains that she also is a forgetful son of a bitch.
wait.
So you gather the ones that were willing to fight, and I guess you ask them what they're proficient with.
Yeah,
Or
but
they,
we
yeah.
do it in a housing way. We tell them that that
We're gonna buy them equipment so that they're as safe as possible.
well,
So,
we're gonna tell them that we're a team and that teams function best when every part does
synergy.
its.
Sorry,
I mean,
I was just throwing out buzzwords.
yeah, exactly. That's how we do speeches. I mean,
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
just it's just one guy up on the stage saying buzzwords. All right, so two of the women. Um, I just think it's funny. You haven't asked any of their names.
I mean, did you make names for all
I
of them?
have names for all of them.
Hey, look at
I'm gonna finally like actually introduce myself as Varys
All right.
and tell them that in disguise I'm also Varys and also occasionally Trojan.
Some of them are surprised, but most of them don't seem that surprised.
that. They're like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they're like, yeah,
actually.
man, we figured that out because like Varys talked to us like we knew, like he was Varys. It's like there's he did.
Well, I'm just explaining to them.
I
Yeah,
know, but yeah. So anyway,
yeah.
one of the women, both women, sorry, say that they are that they can shoot a bow very well because they grew up hunting like
Oh,
quail.
that's what we want.
Um, the young man that was the one that stood up and said that like we're willing to fight. He is proficient with swords, and then two of the other men are also proficient with swords as well.
Okay, but you mean they're each man is proficient with a sword, right? Not like with two swords.
Yes, correct. Yes,
Okay.
So like they could also do sword and shield then, right?
yes.
Okay.
The but the guy the young man um that took the lead before he asks you to give him a he introduces himself as Saddam Yin Hussein, obviously,
Nice.
and
Is that actually what you wrote his name as?
yeah, it's Saddam Yin Hussein Adjasan.
And when does Gaddafi join? Where does Assad
I
join?
didn't. There's no Gaddafis. No.
All right. So what is Saddam's
He says
He,
give me a
chemical
great sword
weapons?
and put me at the front.
Nice.
Chemical weapons is his proficiency.
There are only six people who are gonna fight.
So nope. So there's one, two, three, four,
Ye-
five, six, seven, eight, but only five are proficient with something.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The other three can just use the
Spears.
spears.
Yeah.
Because what they're what all five men picked up spears. There's five spears.
Mm-hmm. All six men. Yes.
Oh yeah. That out of seven, not five out of six. Need to get two bows, three swords.
I'm on it already, dude.
Oh, I have a great sword, so no great sword necessary.
Yeah.
Varys
good.
like already made these notes, but like I like to think that Varys is doing it anyway.
I'm like writing down to the pad, and she's like already got it all there, and mine just looks like fucking moronic scribbles in comparison.
Uh,
She's like drawn like a sketch of each one of the items as well.
It would be eight armor probably, because two of them just aren't listed there. Or
You have
there's
bottles
eight total.
at Harminal's house.
do we?
Well, yes, because
What?
I mean, well, assuming I don't know what you do with the trash. I assume that there's leftover bottles from Varys' rampant drinking.
I mean, that was a few days ago, though. I mean,
Oh, fair enough. I don't know how. I don't mean to. I don't mean to assume what sort of waste keeping practices Harmonel does.
mhm.
That'd be out of line.
No, he still has bottles because you don't throw away bottles in this society. I mean, that's like really really valuable.
That is true. Yeah, you probably wouldn't have thrown. Yeah, you definitely wouldn't have thrown away the bottles.
Okay, yeah, they'd be washed and then reused, so we
Yeah.
don't need bottles. Yeah.
Shit, there was something I wanted to do at Caucasians I forgot to do. There's another thing I forgot to do.
You gotta suck off, Duncan.
No, actually, I wouldn't do it at Caucasians. I'd probably stop at the Green Lion.
All right.
What are we doing? Rubber tug?
Did you want to do anything else there, or do you want to just walk with me, or do you want to walk back there?
I'll stick with you. I'll keep you I'll keep you
Company.
company, but really it's keeping you babysitting.
So we're gonna get to the Green Lion. Are we accosted or attacked or any issues on the way there?
You are not. You probably deserve to be, but you're not.
All right. I'm just gonna go up to Spoy Dyar, or whatever his name is,
Yep.
and I'm gonna ask for in character, like, can I have your finest bottle of wine, Elvish preferably?
Wonderful.
He says, "We don't keep any odd Elvish shit here. Come
Hey.
back and see what we got, though."
Okay, that guy's going to die.
That's that would
Harmonel's sitting at home like reading, and he just gets a shiver down his spine.
Yeah.
You know.
I can sense the disturbance in the force when someone
Exactly.
so,
Someone has spoken ill of my race. All right, so
Yeah.
he comes out and he brings you a very dusty bottle, and he
How
says
much?
that 5 gold.
All right, 5 gold. 'Tis, sir. Have a good day. But I'm a little pissed off about his Elvish comment.
Yeah.
wow,
As a 3/4 elf, you should be.
Well, I'm also posing as an elf, as a full elf.
wonderful.
And you just
you're
dropped
so
that
in
on me.
character that you get offended by slights against the.
Against what normally is only half of it. I mean, wouldn't you still be offended?
I don't know. I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you're half black and somebody calls you a nigger, you still get mad.
Whoa.
What's happening?
Well, you're gonna post this on YouTube. You're gonna post this on Total War Center. Someone's gonna watch that.
Yeah, who cares?
I'll censor it.
It
You're
has
allowed
like,
you're allowed to
I
say
mean,
it. You're allowed to say it in that context.
I mean, it has like
I
2
don't
views
know.
on YouTube. Like everything gets like 2 views on YouTube. So
Yeah, I
I would
usually
be
Hey,
vote
they
for
get
them.
like 7.
wow.
Yeah, so.
And they're all me.
And they're
They're
all
all me
you.
writing the recap.
All you. All right, so you return to Harmonil's dash.
I have a surprise for you, my friend. Sorry for housing 14 escaped slaves in your home for a night. Here you
Maybe.
go, and drinking all your alcohol. This is just for you. I don't drink wine, really.
But you drank my bottles previously.
Well, yeah, I didn't really have any other
That
option.
was an accident.
Okay. And I said then,
I
Nilasuyen. Nilasuyen mean melon.
My God, he just cursed you.
No, no, that means thank you, my friend, in Elvish.
In German.
That was Elvish off the top of his head.
Nilasuyen mean melon. Melon is friend. Like
Yes, you're right. Yes, speak, friend, and enter.
Yes.
Alright.
Exactly.
All right, so you're gonna go to the market.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait. I don't have a lot of coin on me now.
I think I might.
Oh no. Yeah, I did say I took the. I gave them each the 100 each, and I 200 each, and I took the 100. Yeah. So
Why
you
are
each.
giving 200 each?
What?
Because I had 500. Remember I told
Why
them last time.
why are you giving them 200?
Well, I gave each of those two 200.
Why?
Because I told them they get a bigger share of the coins in exchange for helping me. Remember, I was like, "Come on,
So,
stick around. I'll give you more than one."
I know, so we know both of us plus 200. Or what?
Yeah, correct. basic reasoning is
Wonderful.
because he's bad with his finances. He's like, oh, like we showed a moment's hesitation. He was like, oh, I'll give you all my gold.
He's a total pushover. But
Oh
that's
no, here's the
He,
thing. Here's the
he's
thing.
a
He's
fucking
so
alcoholic.
motivated by the one thing that he will just
no, I get it. I get it. But he's a pushover. So
yeah. I mean,
he's a
he
little
just doesn't
bitch.
want to deal with the
Yeah, he's a
headache.
little bitch.
He doesn't want to deal with the headache of
Yeah. It's just easy. I mean, he's not going to use it for anything.
I mean, the money is kind of worthless to him. He just wants to free the slaves.
All right. So and he just freed 14. That's pretty good. Well, 20, I guess. 6 went off into the wilderness.
Yeah.
Well, wilderness, I say. All right. So who's being mean, Narf? Oh,
Oh.
oh. All right. Oh, Greg is crying. Oh, Greg. Oh, Greg. All right.
Oh.
So what,
Yeah,
what
so
what what did you want to buy, Gregory?
uh,
Gregory
what
son?
what kind of? All right, so we got the great sword. I
Yep.
think we should get
So
3 swords and three one-handed swords and 3 shields to
no
start
armor?
with. Oh, and would the armor be in the same place, or would that be in a? I thought it was like weapons and
Well,
then
well,
armor.
well, well, you can just get it from the market.
Okay.
If you're not looking for anything special,
All right.
you
How,
can
how
buy
much would it
discount.
cost? Sorry, how much would it cost for just the 3 swords, the 3 shields, and the 6 armor then?
So 3 shields is 24.
It's
That's gonna be
This is your captain
Captain
speaking.
speaking. We're gonna be landing in Idaho. Uh, so
Idaho,
three
you know.
shields, 24.
Okay.
And you wanted 3
170.
one-handed swords.
Yeah.
So let's see. Long swords are 15, but you can get
Thirty-five.
discount ones. We'll call it 40 for 3.
All right. 130 left.
You didn't want armor?
Yeah, we'll get the armor too, though.
So hide armor is 12 plus dex modifier, and then that's 10 gold each, and then padded armor is 11 plus dex modifier.
So, what would you suggest as the DM? I actually don't know.
Well, it's just, I mean, it's you're paying 5 more gold for another AC.
All right, I'll pay the 5 more gold.
Okay, so you're gonna get 3 sets of hide.
Uh, wasn't there 6 people?
Oh, so 6. Okay, yeah, 6 sets.
Or wasn't there 8 actually?
Oh yeah, there were.
Wasn't there 8
Yeah,
of them?
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So how many?
Let's see. So
How
there's
much? How
one,
much is it
two,
for one
three,
hide?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So each hide armor is 10.
All right, so I'll pay the 80 for the hide then.
All right.
Like this is my thing, so I think it's fair that I'm paying for it.
I
I
mean,
don't care about the
you're
money.
gonna
Money is
get. I
wrong.
think you'll get more out of it than you're putting into it. So you got 8 hides, 3 swords, 3 shields. All right.
So, Barrett, did you want to get the bows while I'm doing this?
Sure. I'll
All
buy
right.
a few bows. I mean, you
Do you
don't really
want
know.
to get crossbows or?
The girls said they were proficient with bows, so I'll get proper bows.
All right.
Yeah, makes sense.
So you can
Yeah.
get them either a long bow or
Mm.
a short bow. The longbow is twice as much, but it's 1d8 instead of 1d6.
Wait, what? Yeah. Oh, I don't like that. That doesn't make sense.
So
I mean,
it's either
a short.
it's 20 versus 40 gold.
Uh, they try to just simplify this in a way that's actually nonsensical. How tall were the girls?
They're like 5'6". You could they'll make a longbow for that size. Don't worry. It's don't be like that, Kilo.
No, I mean I'm genuinely asking because like the different types of bows don't really work if you're not tall enough.
I understand that, like in real life, but let's just pretend like they're all like 12-foot Welshmen.
also short bow is not really a thing unless you mean a recurve bow, in which
Bro,
case there.
I totally get that. I'm just like in the game. Like it's one. There's a long bow and there's a short bow, and one's D6 and one's D8. So that's the difference.
I want to get a couple of composite bows made of carbon
Yeah.
fiber.
All right. 2 slingshots.
Now, I'll how many? What was I gonna get? 2 bows.
Yeah.
Let's see what 2 bows. Um, my money.
That's 40 gold.
So you said it's 20 per piece or 40 per piece, right?
20, 20, 20. Yes, yes, exactly, yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna get them both longbows because the girl said they were hunters.
Oh
So
shit! Getting them big bucks.
yeah.
Oh,
Harmon
well,
was just
damn
like,
it.
you could have spent that money on a racial supremacy meeting.
Yes.
We could
Yeah,
have
fair
funded the
enough.
Klan rally with that.
Fair enough, but no, but I don't know, like, eliminating Keanu Reeves is a priority now.
Yeah, but my thing is that if they can chunk rounds better from a distance, then that's helpful for breaching the door. Could we also get some Semtex for breaching?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've already penciled that in. Yeah.
Okay, good.
You each have 5 Semtex.
What?
Wait, that's okay. Whatever.
No,
They don't like a unit of Semtex.
no. It's 1 Semtex, 2 Semtex, 3 Semtex.
Is that not like Semtiges? Is that the plural?
Semtexogens.
Semtex. I think it's Semtiges.
Semtegian. Semtexapodes. All right, so
Semtex so
Explosive.
I guess you
Awesome.
go and you distribute those weapons.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
nice.
All right.
So what's your next move?
Well, we could just wait a couple days for the heat to get down, and then make our move.
1 or 2 days at most. That's enough.
Yeah, this is just a
He's like 1 or 2 days
emergency.
at most.
I mean, what do you guys want to do?
Just 1 day or 2 days, like, calm down, and then we storm it at night.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So you wait. You wait 2 days.
Yeah.
But do you want them
Okay,
all to
someone died.
Whoops. Uh, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
Kind of just like jumped out. I was just gonna say, can we try to uh train them for a couple days? Is that something we should do? Would that help us? I don't know. Like,
It would definitely help to at least go through some tactical things with them. Like we're not going to train them how to use their weapons. They either know or they don't know how to do that, and we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we're not going to do them
go
days how to
through
use a fucking
some
weapon. Yeah.
movements, some things with how they should, maybe some signals and stuff like that, so we can interact. And
we can explain the layout of what we know of the barracks.
Yeah,
yeah,
because you've been there, so you have seen a little bit.
but one thought I have is, do we want them all to help us, or should we have 2 or 3 of them go assault a different watch house a few hours before we go
Interesting.
A false
to
flag.
some fire off?
Yes.
You know what
Yeah.
we could do?
Yeah, they're going to get killed, most likely. I don't know, but I don't know, like, Varys will be fine with that because they're going to get killed, most
There's a
likely.
way. There's a way we can minimize deaths, but still cause a massive distraction.
Yeah, and
We can maybe cause a fire at the docks.
Okay,
There's
that's
all the
Varys' job.
houses down there.
mm-hmm.
Fire at the docks might be best because then if we do it overnight, all that resources get diverted that way.
Yeah. That seems like a good idea.
But
And there aren't really houses at the docks, correct?
No, there's
What?
houses. There's houses at the docks.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Good. Oh
I mean,
god.
also, I mean, presumably there's some sort of fire brigade, right? So if
There is, but it's not. I mean, obviously, they're not coming up on engines or anything like that.
no, obviously,
What is like the least like human occupied place at night?
Human?
Well, not human, but I mean like what is the least like homes? Like are there just like is there an area that's just like empty stores?
the market.
Well, yeah. I mean, the market. Like there's you could do something in like the graveyard. You know.
Summon the body.
But the thing is that like I mean there's like residential areas mixed in with pretty much everything. So there's not one area. There's like there's nothing that's really like exclusively shops. And the
Well,
fun
it
thing
also
about Waterdeep is that like a lot of them are just like open around the clock.
and the thing is, it can't just be a ruckus. It can't just be like setting a fire because then the fire brigade will go deal with that. It needs to be something that will draw watchmen, and that means it needs to be something that is overt violence, preferably directed at the watch, to make them angry, to make them react from a place of emotion and not think through what they're doing. So
Direct
my
any if we're going to direct any violence at the Watchtower, I prefer it be the ones we already know are in the Southern Ward and doing what they're doing. Because I don't know if any of the other ones are involved.
Okay, that was just a thought. It was a thought that we could have two or three of them go just harry another watch house to see if we can get the watch to come down in that position hard, and then those people can just melt back into the crowd somewhere.
What? Can you repeat that? What do you want to do?
Harry them to send two or three of them to
You
Harry.
said you want them to come down in that position hard.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, that's what you want to repeat.
Okay. So he didn't act. He did actually hear. Okay.
Yeah, he just wanted to hear it again.
Not one
Okay.
good year.
I see what happened.
All right.
All right.
I don't know what we do here.
I mean,
What time are we gonna play till, by the way?
huh?
Yeah.
What time
How
are we
late?
playing
How late
till?
can you go, Euros?
I'm fine at
Anyway,
I
so
think it's more on kilos.
yeah, I'm already starting to fade away. So
Okay. Well, we'll wrap up the plan, and then once
yeah,
once we know what the plan is, we'll do that next week.
Yep.
we have three of them, right? There are three dudes who can't do shit but want to be part of the team.
Well, they have the spears. The spears is what they
Yeah,
got.
but they have zero proficiency. They're just guys with spears. Like,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't like I don't know, like bird something to
because
strike.
We can have them flank.
my thought would be to give each of those guys a small crate of water digging cocktails, and send them to different watch houses. One to the North Ward Watch House, one to the Castle Ward Watch, one to the I don't know the Dock Ward, whatever watch, and have them.
Well, actually, there's only two of them. There's two of those guys.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, they're going to get killed most likely. So
however many there are. No, and to have them pitch a number of Molotov
No,
cocktails. Well,
he's right. There are three that are not proficient with anything.
No.
yeah, and have them pitch water Davian cocktails at the watch house until it starts to get pretty intense there, and then just to bail.
It's 6 out of 8. Or it's not 5 out of 8. It's 6 out of 8. You said. Uh, you said 2 on the bows, 3 guys with swords, and then Saddam Yin Hussein with the great sword.
Yeah.
Well, he's one of the swords.
No, what? No.
Oh,
That's
I
not.
thought you were because the way you said it was
Okay, well we'll just have another one be proficient with a sword. That's
okay.
okay.
Because
That's okay. Hey, that's okay.
you-
You misunderstood.
you
You're not
said
very
you said
smart.
2
You're not
other
very
guys
clever.
with swords, and then you said 1 other guy.
Yeah, you're
You got it
right.
written down.
I have it written down here as well.
Yeah, but
Narf,
you said
narf,
that.
narf, 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 narf.
That was why we bought the 3 swords.
All right.
And then
All right.
instead of
Okay.
two,
I said I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
I was out, McCoy.
Careful,
Yeah,
McCoy.
So I will allow Barrett to formulate the plan.
okay, cool. Cause
I'm
that's
down to
great.
just kill. I'm down to just kill the Bola and free Vander and find my lady
Yeah,
and kill the slavers.
I think we should, but I think it would make sense for us to have um at two wards adjacent to the south ward, have one guy start aggressively assaulting it with water Davian cocktails until he uh, until he needs to run basically, and then have him run. And we do that. I don't know, maybe like a half hour before we're going to hit the south ward wash house. Give enough time for the news to spread over and for people to start being pulled off of the south ward potentially, and then we hit it hard and we hit it fast.
Ooh, hot.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
They shift in the South where they're involved in slavery. There's no way that they work there and they don't know what's going on.
yeah.
So I don't have a problem killing them.
Well, we're not saying kill anyone. We're
Well,
saying
if it comes to it.
oh yeah.
Dude, you've already got him sold on killing. Why are you, why be...
Here I go killing again.
Yeah.
You were okay with that. I thought you were bitching about it.
Yeah, I'm down to kill these guys if necessary.
Yeah.
Normally I'm like, let's stop it. Now,
Come on now, guys. Let's not kill anybody here. So,
the greater good.
so are you so
Harmondale, you got any?
you're gonna teach them tactics over the 2 days as well?
I can try my best to teach them, yeah. So.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
Harmondale is the master of that.
let's see.
He was a soldier.
What should you what would that be? Performance?
I don't know, like how to have to pass my knowledge to somewhere.
Let's call it history.
So it's a flat 20.
Wait, wait, wait.
History with advantage because he's a soldier.
Yeah. You can have advantage.
It's a 19.
All right.
So how exactly do you go about teaching them Harmondale? Like when talking to them, like do you just like start breaking out like the books?
I think he just yells at them a lot.
No, I just like saw them like maneuvers like with like dummy. I don't know, like if I can like use like unsharpen a weapon like a blade.
Are you like the drill instructor from Full Metal Jacket?
What?
The drill instructor from Full Metal Jacket?
I don't get
Hey,
that
listen
reference.
here, you cocksuckers. You ever seen that movie, Full Metal Jacket?
That's a great movie. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The drill sergeant, he just like verbally abuses them the whole time until one of them snaps and kills them.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So
we got
basically, you impart your wisdom on them.
yes.
Wisdom.
So
What?
yeah. So is there anything else y'all need to do before?
No, I mean, I just don't want them to get killed with a single shot, with a single bow and be able to block something like that. So like, I'm not going to teach them like advanced maneuvers, more like how to block and stuff like that.
Okay.
Mm.
Is this how you?
Oh, what?
Is that how you go about it?
Basically, yeah.
Maybe. Maybe.
All right. Well, we'll end it there then.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.